Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for the weekend, November 11th and 12th, 2017. First off, happy Veterans Day to all that have served honorably in our armed forces. We salute you. Today is officially Veterans Day. It'll start off very cold today. Very cold night overnight with some near record lows in some places. High pressure will be directly over top of the region today, just off to our north, but that's going to give us another day of mostly sunny skies. Because it's over top of us, though, the winds that were around yesterday are going to go away. So even though it's going to remain cold, temperatures will actually be a little bit warmer than they were yesterday by about 5 degrees, hovering around the 40-degree mark, give or take a few degrees, but calmer winds will make it feel much more tolerable if you're going to be outside on Saturday. Now that's going to move off to the east, that high pressure, and then on Sunday we'll start to moderate a little bit as that high ends up to the east off into the Gulf of Maine. So we have partly cloudy skies here on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday, and no precipitation is expected. We do have another weak wave moving in from the west. That's this little thing right here. This is a very weak short wave moving eastward, and that's going to come in, we think, Monday morning. So overnight, Sunday night, you get an increase in clouds later at night, and that is it. Then you have maybe a shower here in the morning for some spots. You can see that here. This is actually on the gray scale here, sort of the lightest on the scale. Very brief showers for just some areas, and it's not going to be an area-wide thing. Elsewhere, we're just going to be clouds giving way to partial clearing in the afternoon. And then once we get to the afternoon, here's what it looks like. So partial clearing for some areas here later in the afternoon on Monday. Once we get into Tuesday, high pressure is going to move right back in over top of us, and you can see that right here. So that's going to give us another mostly sunny day here on Tuesday, and temperatures are going to be kind of maintaining. We're not going to get down. We're still going to be below average this entire week. We're not talking about temperatures like we have now, or yesterday, but we have temperatures are going to be kind of hovering around upper 40s to near 50, maybe lower 50s for much of the upcoming week. So it's not going to be really cold, but it's still below average for this time of year by at least a couple degrees. So that will maintain. The warmest day this week we think is going to be Wednesday. That's ahead of this cold front that's moving in from west to east. This is going to come through overnight. Now it looks like it has a decent amount of showers like a normal cold front would, but as this comes eastward, we're expecting this to lose some steam. So just a few showers will result overnight for some areas, and that is going to be overnight Wednesday night. And then once we get to Thursday, we start clearing out, becoming partly cloudy, and maybe even mostly sunny by later Thursday as this system pulls away. So just another cold front moving through. This isn't really going to do too much to the temperatures. It's going to reinforce it a little bit. So we're going to go from maybe lower 50s or thereabout right before the front moves through, maybe back down to upper 40s again as we get into Thursday, Friday time frame. Upper 40s to near 50s. So it's not a real cold push, this second one here coming behind it. I think the real cold push comes in after we get past next weekend. Then we're going to get into the following week, heading into Thanksgiving. It's going to get brutal again, and I think this one's going to last for a little while. At least that's the suggestions right now, but we're going to re-examine this, of course, as we go forward with time. Also, programming reminder, we have the Weather Weekly video that started last week. I'm going to be doing that every single Sunday morning, so look for that this Sunday. We'll be talking about that Thanksgiving threat for, at the very least, a very cold, deep cold trough in the eastern United States with blocking possibly contributing to that in a longer range, and maybe even a snowstorm signal, but a little too early to talk about that yet. But there is a signal there, and we'll address that in this week's Weather Weekly's video on Sunday morning. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for the weekend, November 11th and 12th, 2017. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.